There we go. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to class today. Um, Today's going to be kind of hips and glutes and legs. So sorry about that. Um, but absolutely necessary for our overall health and all that stuff. So I want you to start by taking a blanket and just putting it down kind of in the middle-ish of your mat. And my friend out there, we're going to be on our backs for a little bit, so maybe um, take care of that for your body because I know you want to be gentle there. So just have that, and then have your strap nearby. Feel free to put a little blanket or pillow under your head for now. And then just have your strap nearby and come on down to your backs. The blanket, by the way, is just for cushion. So if you have a lot of cushion, you don't need it. If the blanket's throwing you off, uh, you can take it out. Um, yeah, so just kind of find a spot. Like my blanket is right at the lower ribs, and then down past the glutes. Close the eyes. Whew. Allow the shoulders to start to descend down. Maybe take the hands along your sides. Maybe the elbows are face up. Breathe and take the breath in and out. And for some of you, if you're uncomfortable on your back, for some of this, especially right now, you could either sit up or lay on your side if that makes more sense. And take a breath in and a breath out. And then imagine a light at the center of your heart. And imagine that each time you breathe in, you feed that light or you brighten that light. And every time you exhale, you allow that light to go out and into the world. Breathing in, fanning the flames of light and love and compassion. Exhaling and spreading that out into the world. And breathe in and out. And just by this visualization, seeing if we can change the energy in our bodies, if we can change the thought process in our bodies by bringing in more light and by allowing more light to go out in the world. Couple more right here. Feel that light expanding through the whole chest. If the legs are straight, go ahead and bend the knees. Place your feet on the floor. The knees are hips width apart. Straighten the right leg and take the right arm overhead. Any amount, any way that feels good. It doesn't have to be straight overhead. But then relax both of those limbs and just let it be comfortable. Let gravity start to open up the joints and the tissues, the muscles. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. One more. Release the right arm back down. Bend that right knee, foot to the floor. Same thing on the other side. Left arm, left leg, both go straight. And at first, maybe we reach a little bit, but then we just soften. We just allow the limbs to do what they're going to do. Opening up the shoulders a little bit, the chest. And release both of those. Good. Draw both knees to the chest. Grab your strap. Take the strap around the right foot. Take the right foot up to the ceiling. Straighten the left leg either down across the floor, or if it's too much for the hamstring right now, keep the left leg bent. And just pause here for a second and feel what's happening in the leg as you extend it up. For some of you, your knee's going to be really soft. Your hamstrings are tight, or they're just not awake yet, or you played too much tennis. And so feel that stretch. The strap is around the ball mound of that foot, so not in the arch. And point the ball mound up toward the ceiling so you're stretching the front of the leg and flex. Good. So point and flex, point. Good. Flex. One more here. And flex. Bend the left knee. Put that foot on the floor. You're still holding the strap around that right leg. I want you to press into the left foot and just see if you can get the hips off the floor, half inch or an inch. Try to keep everything centered. Don't lift really high. This is a really small lift here. We're pressing the left heel toward the glute, already starting to engage the glute muscle. And then lower everything down. Take the left leg, put it in your strap, take the right leg out, and that leg is either straight or the knee is bent. The strap is around the ball mound of your left foot, and just pause here. So often we can see which side is tighter pretty quickly, right? Pretty quickly. So breathe here, let the hamstring stretch, and then point the ball mound of the foot up toward the ceiling, flex, and point, just stretching it out, and flex. Good, one more. And flex, hold that flex, hold the strap, bend the right knee, push that foot into the floor, engage the belly. Just see if you can lift the hips an inch or two. And then feel the heel of the right foot press toward the glute isometrically, working with some single side glute strength. And then lower everything down, bend the left knee, take the strap off to the side, bring both knees to your chest. And always, especially if you have some back issues, you can roll to one side, come off your back, give it a break. Place both feet on the floor. Right leg lifts all the way up to the ceiling, no strap. And then you're going to take the right leg and lower it down so it's level with your other thigh. If you put your hands on both of your thighs, they're both about the same. My arms are fairly straight. And I'm just going to hold it there, and then I'm going to push into the right leg. Yep, so starting to work with a little bit of core work here. Breathe, press into the left foot, but don't lift. And then take the right leg up to the ceiling, lower it to about level with your other thigh. Good, reach it up. Last one, lower it about level with the other thigh. I've got both hands on my thighs, so I've got some feedback here. And then one, you're here. Two, you're going to see if you can lift those hips about an inch off the floor. So if your hands are on your thighs, you have to work harder, balance-wise, core-wise. If this is not happening for you, put those hands back on the floor and lower down, everybody. Both knees to chest. Release. Right foot on the floor, left leg goes straight up. Lower that left leg until it's level-ish with your other thigh. Again, maybe use your hands for feedback. And then push into the left leg. Resisting, of course. Release, take the left leg up to the ceiling. As you exhale, that leg lowers again, push into the left leg. I'm really pushing into both, but the left leg has to hold that. And breathe. Take the leg up again. Release, level it out, and then only if you want, squeeze your belly, push into your right foot. See if you can lift the hips a little bit. Keep everything level. Big deep breath. And lower everything, knees to chest. Both feet to the floor. Take the right leg up to the ceiling. Breathe. Take the right leg and level it out so that it is again level with the hips. By the way, low back issues, hands can go under sacrum. That can be really nice. Or no back issues, take your hands behind your head like you're lounging on a chair. Breathe. Hold the right leg at that diagonal. Reach the left leg straight up. So now we're in this, if you think about pyramid pose, we're kind of in pyramid pose legs. The legs are maybe 2/3 of the way apart from each other. Now we're working with our core. Breathe. Make sure you're supporting your back. Take the right leg up to the sky. Lower the left leg about 2/3 of the way. Squeeze the belly. Breathe, core work here. Take the left leg up, lower the right leg. You've got this, everybody. Don't lower all the way, about 2/3. Take that leg up, lower the left. Breathe, listen up. One, take both legs up and just bring them to chest, or lower both to about 1/4 or 1/3 of the way down. Squeeze your belly, everybody. Really work with that back body, core work happening here, and then lower the right leg a little bit more. Breathe, take the right leg up, lower the left leg a little bit. We're almost done. Take that up, both legs up, both knees to chest. I know that was a lot. And then roll those knees, just do a little circle here. Let go of any tension you gathered there in the low back. We're almost done with the back stuff. I'm sorry for all the back work. Both feet to the floor. If you have a big pillow under your head, please take it out. We're going to do some bridge work. If it's really low under your head, just don't lift quite as high. Press the elbows and upper arms into the floor. Your fingertips point toward the ceiling. Shoulders draw down. Lift your hips, everybody. Don't lift all the way. Don't lift like into your highest expression of bridge pose. Just enough to plant the feet. Pull the heels back. Be mindful of your knees here as you reach the sit bones toward the back of the knees. So we're really lengthening the lower back. There should be minimal pressure on your head, your neck. Breathe, or actually no pressure on your neck, but the back of your head, back of your shoulders. You've got this, everybody. One, you're here. Two, you're coming down. That's enough. Three, you're going to pulse up for 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can hold, press into one foot, lift the other for a moment, put that foot down, lift the other, and then slowly march. Now, the key here, right? This is low abdominal work. The key here is to not let one side hip really dip down to the floor. See if you can keep the hips relatively steady. Good. We're almost done. Let's just do four more. Four, three, two, one. Press up and lower down. Good. Knees to chest, everybody. Roll the knees to one in one direction and the other. And then both knees come over to one side. We're going to be on our sides for a little bit. Again, so just be mindful. So I'm on my right side if you want to stay on the same side as me, but whichever side you can see your little screen if you're doing it on camera. So the knees bend. They're at not quite 90, so not straight out from the hips, but a little bit diagonal. What I like to do is take my top hand, put it on the floor in front of me, and then feel my elbow to that top hip, if that makes sense, that top hip bone, because I want to stay on my side. This might not work for you. It's just a feedback thing to feel that hip. But if you can, do that and then separate the knee from the other just until you feel the glute become active, but without rolling the hip back. This is going to be key. So lower the knee and lift. As soon as you feel that hip glute engagement, you're there, lower and lift and squeeze down. That's four. If you feel your hip moving away from your elbow, you know that you are kind of compensating. And it takes a lot of concentration, at least it does for me. Got three of these left, squeeze down, two, and one. Good. Lower everything down. Lift the entire top leg so that it's parallel to the other leg, but it's just lifted at hip level. Bring the knee back so that you're in a 90 degree right off of that hip. And then just go back a little bit more until you feel the glutes engage without the lower back. Just hold here. So you should feel the glute muscles, right? The butt muscles engaging, but I'm not overarching. I'm even trying to tuck a little bit. We played with this last class. Breathe. And then bring the knee up towards your elbow, open it up to the ceiling, and take it back down. So it's like we're doing little baby hip circles here. Yep. The knee is making a big circle around. And this is four. One more. Hold it back where it was. Tuck the pelvis. Bring the knee back so that the glute engages. And then see if you can lift that knee any amount straight up toward the ceiling. It's staying where it is. The whole glute is active. You're now working with a muscle called tensor fascia lata, the side hip muscle. I always call it the dancer muscle. Breathe. It's a static hold. See where you can find the engagement and let it go completely. Whew. Good job, everybody. Let's switch sides. Easy peasy, right, Betty? All right, so we're on the other side. The legs are not at 90. They're kind of at a, I don't know, I'm not good with angles, like 75 maybe. They're diagonally down a little bit. If that worked for you to put the hand in front of you and match your elbow to your hip, that's awesome. Keep the feet together, lift the top knee, and just find that squeeze point. It's going to be different on both sides. Squeeze without that hip rolling back. Squeeze. Four. This is five. We've got five left. Five. Four. Yep. Keep that elbow and that hip together if that's working. Two. And one. Good. Relax for a moment. Lift both the whole top leg, keep it at that 90, and then slide it back behind you, but tuck a little bit. and see if you can find the engagement of the glute. Again, one side might be different than the other. In years past, we've talked about glute amnesia, the inability to feel or to fire the glutes, and all kinds of other things kind of take over when we do that. Breathe, notice, and then big circle. Just a big wide circle with that knee, one direction or the other. I didn't say this on the other side because we don't usually get clicking doing it with the bent knee. But if you get a clicky sound in the hip, change direction, see if that fixes it. Good. One more nice big circle and breathe. Good. And then hold it again at that lifted 90 degree, and then take the knee up and see if you can find that back glute. Ooh, just hold. Keep that hip really tucking here, engaging the belly. I feel like a frog. And lower down, everybody. Good. Give yourself a nice little, I guess we did knee circles already, so I don't have to do that. Feel like I'm forgetting one thing on this side, but oh well, come on up. Ooh. Straighten both of those legs. If you want to sit up on your blanket, please go ahead and do that. Roll your shoulders, everybody. I'm like, I know there's one more thing, but it's gone. All right, so Dandasana pose, roll the shoulders back, flex through your feet, lift one leg. Oh, breathe, quad work. We did a bunch of this on Sunday. I know, only if you want, take the arms up. If you don't want to do any of this, it's okie dokie. Breathe. Good. Bend the knee to chest and then turn it so that we're coming into a figure four. So that foot's either going to go above knee or below knee, and then release the arms and find your figure four. Good. Maybe you rock a little bit, stretching out the hip. We just worked. Breathe. And then take it back to center. Take the hands behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Straighten that bottom leg. And just see if you can lift the other leg off and hold. So once again, working with core, working with strength here. If you feel that thigh, it's working. The external rotators are working. Arm up only if you want. Breathe and straighten and release. Shake that out. Good. Same thing, other side. Dandasana, hands at your sides, shoulders roll back, chest lifts. Maybe take the other leg up. Just hold here. Arms up as an option. Keeping that chest lifted, belly toned. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bend the knee and take it where it makes sense for you. Release those arms as you bend the knee to your level. Oh, yeah. And maybe you rock a little bit. This is a seated figure four is different for everybody. You may be at a straight leg and feel a stretch in the hip. You might have that knee all the way up by chest and feel a stretch. So wherever you are, it's where you are, right? I'm so full of philosophy today. Good, shake it out. And then release, straighten that leg, lift the other, hold. This is when you do these static holds like this, it can be a lot for the hip muscles. So just be mindful. Hold, 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 and release, straighten, shake it out, everybody. Good. You're going to come down to elbows. So again, if you have your blanket there, it's just kind of nice. If this hurts, elbows, shoulders, neck, then lay all the way back down. You've got both feet in front of you. Lift both feet. Press one leg out and hold. Bring it in. And 2, in, 3. This is slow work. I am not bringing my knees to my chest. 4, 5. You got it. 6. Woo. 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Hold. And then push yourself all the way up. Almost done with the floor work, everybody. Feet are in front of you, arms come out, shoulders roll back, lean back. Again, core, low belly work here, keeping the chest lifted. Arms are right in front of you. Breathe. Good. And then reach to one side like you've got a ball in your hand. One side, center, other side, center. Good. And you don't have to stop necessarily in the middle. Just breathe. Little bit of twist work along with a modified boat. That's it. Couple more. Last one. And back to center. Come on up for a moment. Take a break. Come on back. One, you're back to this. Feet stay on the floor. Two, you're going to lift the heels, maybe crisscross the ankles and hold your boat pose, everybody. Woo, woo. Hands, by the way, can be behind you, right? I knew today was going to be a hip and glute or hip and core day. So sorry about that. Breathe. And then again, if you want, twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, center, release, holy moly. Just kind of turn yourself around, do the hokey pokey. I'm leaving my blanket down so that I have a cushion for my knees. We're going to be on our knees for a moment here, so maybe take care of that. Hands and knees table pose. If your wrists are screaming at you, come on down. It's just a little bit harder. We're going to do what we did on the floor, similar. In that this knee is going to come out to the side, but I'm not going to lift like a hydrant and shift the hips. I'm going to only lift until I feel a contraction and try not to skew the hips. They'll skew a little, mine are skewed a little. It's tricky, but only go to the point of contraction and stop. Good, lower, squeeze up. I find this way harder than just letting my knee go as high as it wants. Come on, we got 5 left. That's 5, slow. 4, squeeze, try to keep the hip from rising too high. 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Good. You can sit back if you want, child's pose, hero pose, anything. Just coming off those knees a little bit, or knees and wrists. And I'm going to turn around again just so I have enough room. Come on back up, everybody. Little bit of isolation work here. If you had an elastic band, one of those resistance bands, you can do this work with that. It makes it way harder. All right, so outside knee, just see if you can find that contraction without the overshift of the hips. And then lower. Go slow, squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, try to squeeze at that top. 2, and 1, and lower. That last one of mine, I lifted a little too high. I'm like, oh, I'm just going. All right. Table pose, everybody. Again, you can, I think, do this on elbows. I have not tried this on elbows. Just be mindful. Take one leg out. Breathe. Squeeze the belly in. Take the other leg out. Plank pose. Find your pose, everybody. Squeeze that belly. Lower that right knee. Lower the left. Left leg extends out. Right leg extends out. Hold. Lower the left knee. Lower the right. All right, we're going to add on just a little bit. Straighten the right Straighten the left. Tap your right only. Tap for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the left only. 1, 2. I know. 3. Almost done. 4, 5. Lower both knees. Come on back. Oh. Yep, maybe a little twist, a little squeeze, shake out the wrists. Almost done with this, and then we're coming to standing. These are the tricky classes, right? They're the tough ones. It's all work, no play. No. Come on back. Last set here, everyone. Hands and knees or elbows. Be careful if you're using on elbows because the back has less control. Right leg back. Left leg back, plank. Right leg lifts, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Left leg lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Almost done. Hang in there. Tap both knees 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Woo. Deep breath, everybody. All the hard work's done. You made it. All right, come on up, everybody. Let's take right foot forward. Keep that knee on your blanket if you've got it. Grab your blocks. You can take those blocks up nice and high. Find your lunge. So I always think when I'm in a lunge, whether it's a high lunge or a low lunge, I'm always thinking about squeezing an imaginary block between the thighs. If you could hold onto a block. So that when you do that, think about that, right? If I've got a block there and I'm squeezing, both of the thighs kind of draw in and back, which widens the sit bones, widens the lower back, gives you a good chance to engage that glute. Breathe. So 1, you're here. 2, flip your toes under, lift the knee, keep the hands on your block. Lengthen your torso, everybody, and then drop the knee. Yeah, Betty, you're narrow. I would not go where we're going, Betty. So, yep, down, up, down, up. If you're not doing this, squeeze your back glute. We're almost done. 1 more. And up, and then lower. Release those back toes. Take your hands to your knee. Inhale, reach up. And breathe. Squeeze the back glute, everybody. This is glute and hip day. Woo-hoo. Breathe. Release and let go. You're just going to switch sides. I know. Everybody that came here on Tuesday are going, what was I thinking? I could have went for a walk in the park. Good. So left foot is forward. You're on that knee. Imagine squeezing a block between your thighs. Squeeze the back glute. 1, just stay here. This right here is isometric work. If you're giving that glute a good squeeze, you're doing the work, everybody. Otherwise, flip your toes under, lift into a high lunge, but keep hands on blocks. And then tap the knee for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Everybody lower the knee, release the toes, put your hands to your knee, open up your chest, and then take the arms up. Find your breath. Release. Put your blocks just out of the way for now. Slide that left foot back. Come to downward facing dog. Once you're in down dog, let's pedal it out. Whew. Stretch it all out. And then hold down dog here for a second. Lift the left leg. That is completely optional. Breathe. Lower the left leg. Lift the right leg. Find your breath. Lower the right leg, lower both knees. Pause. You can come up, can shake them out, whatever you need just to take a moment off the wrist. Come on back. Flip your toes under, downward facing dog. One, you're here. Two, lift the left leg, bend the knee, press the knee out to the side, but only to engage the glute. Breathe. Release that side. Go to the other side. First lift. Bend the knee. Stack that knee out to the side. And release. Everybody knees down. And breathe. Almost done. Deep breath. Whew. All right, last one here. All fours, all aboard. Breathe. Good. Stay on all fours, everybody. Lift the left knee. Stack that knee out to the side, engage the glute. Feel that, right? So everything again is working. Lift up. If you can, kickstand the right foot out, release the left and turn. So now we're in this kind of weird quarter moon, this weird, I'm still working really hard here in the glute by keeping this knee pressing out and up. Release, come on down. Whew. Same thing other side. First lift the knee, 90. Kick it out to the side, find the engagement. Kickstand the left foot out just to find your balance. Take your other hand to your hip. Keep trying to press the knee up, right? Everything here working, everything getting some contraction. Whew. And release, take it down. All right. We are coming to standing, my love. So downward facing dog. Maybe take the feet wide on your mat. Walk those hands back. If you're there and it's comfortable, grab your blanket, take it out of the way. And then bend the knees and come on up to standing. Ooh, good. Shake all those out. I know that was quite a bit there. Grab one wrist, give it a good squeeze. And the other. And shake those out. Grab one block. Your feet are hip-ish width, maybe a little bit wider. Think chair pose because that's where we're going. Shoulders roll down. The block is going to take, and I actually was talking with Betty yesterday, and she does something at PT where she does a sit and stand with a 10-pound ball and then overhead. And we're going to play with that with this nice light thing, so it's not going to be a big deal. The descent is slow, and then we're going to straighten the legs and lift the arms. So please go slow. Little squeeze on your block is going to give you some work there. So slowly come down like you're going to sit in a chair. And then stand up, take the block overhead. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And up. Good. Down. Keep the knees from caving. Last one here. And up. Come into squat, hold, press into the block. Make sure you're not irritating knees, hips, or lower back. and breathe. One, you're here. Two, take that block behind you and in front. Two, woo, three, four, five. Hold the block in the middle. Stand up. Exhale, squat. And up. Go on. Three, four. Last one, five. Come on down. We're almost done. You know, we got to take that block the other way. Take it behind you. Two, three, four, five. And just stand up. Oh, shake. Betty made that look easy, I have to tell you. My legs are screaming. Good. Shake, 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 everybody. Turn sideways on your mat. Turn the toes out. Hold on to the block wide width. Breathe. Take the block overhead. Bend the elbows behind your head. Take it up. Everybody squat. Goddess pose variation. Watch the knees. Inhale up. Behind you. Straight up. And up. Behind. Up. Down. Take it up. Behind. Up. This was 4, believe it or not. 5. Here we go. Hold it low if you can. If you need a break, take a break, everybody. Now, we know with squats, right? Watch the knees. Try to press them out. Hold that block in front of you. Press it straight out. And back. 2, 3. Yep, you've got this. 4, 5. Stand all the way up. Everybody up. Take that block behind you, right to your head. Press the elbows back. Press the back of the head in. Breathe. And release. You can set the block down. We're going to stay in this stance just a little bit longer, and we're going to try to pull it all together. Come into squat if you can. Think about that tailbone heavy, right? Tailbone is heavy. We're keeping the torso fairly upright. Hands go to your thighs. And I'm pushing into my thighs pretty hard. The shoulders can hike up a little. That's okay. Lift one heel and then the other. Lift and lift. 3, 4, yep. 5, we got 5 left. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on. See if you can go just a hair lower. Don't force it. It's a butt back, glutes back kind of thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up and walk those legs together. Grab that block that's near you. Give it a good squeeze between your thighs. Give them a squeeze. So it's interesting, right? Especially when we're active and doing all kinds of things. I find it really interesting because the legs can get pretty tired, but the body also gets used to what your level of activity is. It plateaus. And so we got to play. We got to challenge just a little bit. All right, let that go. Let's play with some balance work. So near a wall, awesome. A piece of furniture, a chair. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Find your focus point, everyone. We're going to just stand on, I'm not going to mirror here, stand on your right or whichever leg you want to start with and lift the left. Take both arms up. Just hold here for a second. And then take the left hand to the left knee, push the left knee down and resist. Breathe. Keep working on the standing leg, standing glutes, and lower and lower. Switching sides. Mountain pose. Shift into your left foot, lift the right knee, both arms up. Think about holding the beach ball, the belly tones. And then right hand to right knee, push into that leg and resist, stand tall. Woo. And release, shake it out. Back to first side. Lift the left knee. Hand goes to the inside knee. You're going to press the knee out, but you're going to resist and try to push that knee back in. Easy, not super hard. Other arm goes out at a diagonal. Ooh. Center. And release. Same thing, other side. All right, right knee lifts. Hand goes to the inside, other arm diagonals. Press the right knee out to the right, but then try to push it back in. Whoop. Breathe. Center. And release. Shake, shake, shake. Tree pose, right? What did we just do? We just did both parts of tree pose, right? So stand tall. Remember, a wall is a beautiful thing. Bring the knee up, turn it out, and then place the foot again wherever it makes sense for you. A lot of times our knees are not going to be able to handle this deep a compression. So we take it low. Hands to heart. Big deep breath. I'm getting wobbly here. Take whichever knee is bent and out to the side, opposite hand out. Take the other hand to inside knee. Try to press the knee in slightly while resisting. Good, hands to heart. And release. Shake, shake, shake. Last one, last side. Roll the shoulders. Standing on the left foot, if that's your opposite, take the knee up and take it out. And then decide where it works for you. Try to squeeze the standing leg in, everybody. Take opposite arm up at a diagonal. Take the same side hand inside the knee. Press the knee in gently. You've got it. And release. Good. Come on back to the front of your mat. Ay, ay. Roll the shoulders, everybody. Let's just come into a nice forward fold. You can lower the blocks. So we feel the sit bones lift up toward the ceiling, and at the same time, we draw the lower belly in, right, which lengthens the tailbone. Breathe. Good, come on up. Last one standing here. Take the blocks up high. You're standing behind the blocks enough so that you're in a relative L shape. When you're ready, shift the weight into the right foot, squeeze the belly, lift the left leg. Again, finding that glute engagement. 1, you're here. 2, take the leg down. That's enough. 3, bend the knee, stack it out to the side. And then release your right hand. If you're standing on your right leg, release your right hand and just reach behind. Release the hand back to your block, straighten the knee, lower the leg. Last one. Left side, slowly on purpose, lift that right leg. Breathe. One, stay here. Two, bend the knee and then press the knee out to the side. Again, working with hip engagement. Only if you want, release the left hand back. Realize I probably could have found foot. Yep. You can see if you can find your foot here if you want. And release and let go. Holy moly. Good. Come into forward fold, everybody. Step back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Lower your knees to the floor. Child's pose, hero pose, whatever feels good. And then come on back up to a seat. Feel free to grab your blanket and sit on it if that makes sense. Just on the edge though, not all the way, just on the edge. And the feet come to Baddha Konasana. Ooh, and just pause here. There's a lot of physical work today, a lot of efforting. So I just want you to pause here. And again, and I do say this pretty much every time, but feel free to put blocks under the knees. We're just letting a few things stretch out. Inner thighs are getting a nice stretch here. The outer hips should be really soft. So we're not contracting all the stuff we were contracting earlier. And just find your breath. Maybe close the eyes. And then take one hand to heart, take the other hand in front of or on top of that hand. Let the elbows be heavy. And come back to the light that we were starting to cultivate at the beginning of class. And as you breathe in, you feel that light expand so much that you feel it in your hands as well. Breathe in. Couple more here, just cultivating that light energy, a little higher vibration of love and compassion. And then let the hands go. Open the eyes, take the knees together. Nice long hold there. If you can and want, I want you to cross your left knee over your right and just walk those feet out. Cow face legs, tricky, especially trying to teach on Zoom. For some of you, you're not going to be knee across knee. You're going to be in a shorter crisscross or even legs straight and crossed. Whatever works good for you. This is just kind of an optional little juicy thing. You can take the block underneath the knees and just let the knees be heavy. I like this option a lot. I feel a stretch in my hips, but there's zero strain or stress there. So that's a really cool option, or you can lower the blocks and let the knees come down a little bit lower. Of course, you can just not use the block if your hips allow and take the knees to the floor. So again, just pause. If you feel compression in the hip joints, bring your thumbs there and kind of dig them back. Like I'm even leaning forward a little. Dig back, kind of open them up like you're going to put a little washcloth in there. And then let go and see if that helps. If it doesn't, start to separate the knees. Breathe. Find the version that makes sense in your body. Lean back, undo your legs, straighten them to start, shake them out. And then switch sides, you're crossing right over left if you want. And then bend the knees. For a lot of people, they can do this if they keep the knees up high. And I love that version or any other one that makes sense for you. Again, sitting up tall. We're not adding the arms here only because I just want you to tap in to the sensation in the hips without being distracted about shoulder stuff. I just want you to see if you can settle into your version of this pose and breathe and release. Two more breaths right here. And then lean back, undo the legs, straighten them, Dandasana. Easy though, just straight legs. Take the heels of the hands, bring them down the thighs to the knees, especially on the outside. You're going to know those iliotibial bands, IT bands, they get tight and they don't stretch very easily, nor should they. Good. So stretch, stretch, stretch. And then flex the feet, hands down. Easy Dandasana here, just to fire those legs back to a neutral stance. And release, shake that out. All right, we're coming back onto our backs. Feel free to lay your blanket out just for comfort. All the way down. Take the feet are on the floor. I want you to take the heels of both hands to the creases of your hips. And then push those hips away. Push the legs away, really. So you're creating some traction here in the lower back in particular, right? So you might feel a little sensation, but there shouldn't be pain. Breathe. So I'm just pushing those thighs away. And then release it. And just notice. And then one more time, heels of the hands right into those hip creases, right at the top of the thighs. Push away. And then it's almost like you could pull your belly up in the opposite direction. So we're really creating traction. Breathe. And release it. Just feel. Bring the left ankle to the right knee, figure four one more time. Usually this feels really good. You're on your back. Your spine can just relax. So one, you're here, or two, you're going to take that left foot. If your left knee is the one crossed on top, your left foot is going to come down to the ground on the right. This is a variation twist here. If you're thinking, no, thanks, I don't like that, just come stack knees and come into a regular twist. The arms can come out to cactus or T. Your right leg is relaxed on the floor. Your left foot is making a stamp on the floor. Big deep breath. Push into both feet to come back to the center. Release the legs and go to the other side. Right ankle to left knee. Bring the knees up if you want. Try to settle the back. And then bringing the right foot across to the left side. Letting the left leg just settle to the floor if it wants to. Push off both legs, come back to center. Release the legs, bring them both to chest. Keep the right knee, stretch the left leg really long. Nice, big, deep breath in. Bring the left knee in, straighten the right leg really long. Just stretching all that out. Release the left, straighten it. Almost ready for Shavasana. Listen up. Just one final thing. Keep the legs roughly hips width apart. I want you to squeeze the glutes, squeeze the shoulders, press the arms down to the floor, squeeze the glutes. Legs are active. And exhale, let go. One more time. Everything squeezes to the middle and to the floor. And let go. And then find your Shavasana. If you have your blocks and want to put them under your thighs or under your knees, feel free to do that. Let everything relax. Check the hips, the low back. Again, the palms are either at your sides and face up, or they're resting up and near the heart. Let go of your thoughts. Let go of the tension. Soften down even more. For those of you who are ready, go ahead and start to wiggle toes, bring knees to chest, maybe rock side to side. Maybe some knee circles would be appropriate. Start to deepen the breath. And then roll the knees to one side. Curl all the way over. Just pause in fetal pose. Maybe check in. How is your energy? How is your light? And then as you're ready, press all the way up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to heart. Bow to your own inner light. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. Thanks so much for coming to class today.